are smart. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You got more sense than your mother has. And you were here to do bigger and greater things. So you have to be determined that you are a winner. You are going to get out of this situation stronger, better, and wiser, and you're going to accomplish big things, and you're going to use those things that happen to you to realize that you are stronger than your brothers. I bet you they'll never accomplish the things that you're going to accomplish in life because they weren't tested like you were. They weren't sent through the trial of fire, and you're still strong enough and bold enough and now wiser and saying, yes, you did beat me, you did choke me, and I'm letting everybody else know that you beat me and that you choked me, and I'm not going to cower in fear. I'm not going to sit here and be a loser because you said I was. I'm going to graduate from high school. I'm going to graduate from college. I'm going to share my story with other teens and other women, and I'm going to enlighten the world as I enlighten myself. I'm going to make it a better place. Just like I'm better, and I won't give you the satisfaction of conquering me. I'll never let you have victory or power over me. That's what I want you to do.
I got a plan. I got a plan.
And you can do it. She can't stop you from thinking. She can't stop you from being strong. She can't stop you from leaving.
That's right.
You don't have to stay there with her no more. You're almost an adult. And in some states, at 17, you are. And I know in Georgia, at 14, you can make a decision to be emancipated. You can decide who you want to live with at 14 in Georgia. And my mother, I didn't even know that. My mother didn't want me to know that because I wouldn't have to stay there and deal with all that abuse. I was just ignorant to all these things. And when people like you, like me, would come around, just like I'm coming around you, my mother would do what your mother did. Push them away, keep you isolated, so they can keep making you believe the lie and put the garbage in your head. You know, if I would let my mother, she would still be doing that to me now in my 40s. Because she keeps trying to do that to me now, and I had to fight to get my mind straight. Because somebody doing it to you, your own mother doing it to you, will make you mentally ill. They will really make you mentally ill, and it will make you hate yourself and turn what they're doing into you into yourself. That's why a lot of women cut themselves, starve themselves, overeat, let men use them, take advantage of them, let people walk all over them because it's something that was done at home. So I don't want, and those are the things I went through, and I don't want you to go through that cycle to find yourself again. Like I had to find myself because people were loving it, that I was lost, even grown people that could have stepped in. Once I got grown, I was searching for help like you. You reached out to me. I was reaching out to people, and they wouldn't help me. They got some kind of pleasure out of watching me stumble like that, and thought it was very, very funny. And it led to more years of pain because I didn't know how to help myself. I didn't know what to do, so I had to teach myself how to heal myself. That's what my show is about. All the information and knowledge I share is basically how I had to train myself and trick myself into stop believing that I was a loser and stop believing the things that my mother told me. Because my mother still says those kind of filthy things about me. And I found out, you know, and then she would laugh and think it's funny, and people believe her because she's my mother, and actually think that because she's my mother, she has to know, and she's telling the truth. And that's why I'm letting people see that there are a lot of women out here that are mothers that are pieces of shit.
I was telling you, I was going to pay you for them chips, though. And I see if you give me these cases, then thanks.
Hey, we hear some man talking. I'm just saying, are you talking to you want to make a comment on the show, or are you talking to somebody else? Because I don't want to be interrupted. So I'm trying to find out whose line is that we have a man talking, so we can mute the line.
Who?
We hear a man talking on the line. We want to know what line you're on, what number, what area code you're at. Okay, 323. Are you there? Do you have a question or comment? 323. 205. Do you have a question or comment? 205. 708. I want to make sure, I want to ask everybody before I mute the line, because people are going to continue to talk, you know, tell me where you are, I'm going to have to mute the line. Well, while the lines are unmuted, okay, thank you, whoever got quiet or hung up. Do you have any more questions or comments for Parrish?
It's Sparta around here.
I told y'all, 300, Sparta, we ain't taking no prisoners. We refuse to back down, bow down, or retreat. We get what we want. We ain't goddamn surrendering.
So, let me...
Who is this talking about? Jolene?
Oh, it's Queen.
Hey, Queen.
I love your show. Ooh, Sparta. Boy.
You know what? I got to get somebody to upload the soundtrack. Have y'all seen 300?
Mhm.
I love Leonidas. What you say?
I said I got it on bootleg, but it still works. It still gets the point across. I be watching Gladiators too.
That's right.
Mhm.
I love it. I'm like, damn, I need a man like that, like Leonidas.
Okay, kick somebody in the hole, shit.
Yeah, that woman gave him that code. She said, she's looking like she didn't want to do it, but she just made that. She just motioned her head, and it was on then. See, we need a man to back up whatever we say. Somebody get out of line with us, man, look at us. We ain't got to even open our mouth. We just get a little nod, and it's on.
Mhm.
I'm still here. I just muted myself out.
Yeah, Ghetto's that kind of man, see.
Right.
Yeah.
Water.
I like creeping on people, busting them in the head. Turn the lights out first, and then knock the shit out of them. And then turn the light back on and put your hands in your pocket and start whistling. Yeah, that wasn't me. You know, I ain't even that ignorant or disrespectful. I put mute on if I got to talk.
No, I know it wasn't you.
Yeah, I was wondering who it was, too, but I couldn't say nothing. You got it. You ain't say nothing, so I ain't do nothing.
What you thinking, Parrish? How you feeling?
I just feel like the big burden of carrying that around, just knowing that happened to me. I feel light right now.
Good.
Yeah,
like
you sound rejuvenated.
Mhm.
Sound like you've been almost cleansed through the mind.
I know.
Because right now I'm going through putting my body, just everything, through detox. I'm just going through a detox right now, and I just wanted to do this show to get that off of me. Because I'm like, the more I hold that, the more I keep that, the more it's going to build. And see all this hatred and pain and humiliation and intimidation, all that's been building for all these years, and it just finally erupted. And I'm just ready to put it to rest and move on, because I don't want no hang-ups. I don't want this to be a hang-up for me for the rest of my life. And that be the reason why I'm failing in life. So failure is not an option to me. I choose not to be a failure, not to be looked at as a failure. And that's why I choose to strive and succeed and to fight, despite how bleak the picture may look.
Mhm. Okay, somebody crying. Anybody else want to talk to Parrish or have any comments for Parrish? Okay. Well, if nobody else has any questions or comments, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to put this show up for you, Parrish. That's why I wanted you to speak louder, to make sure I could hear you.
Mhm.
Because I want to share this with everybody. And I'm sure there's a lot of teens that are going through this right now, that are afraid to speak out, or maybe don't know about my show, or we don't know where it's going to go. So I encourage everybody to join my vaginapower.ning.com site, because the show on Blog Talk is private, so you're not going to always see it on the front page. It'll look like I don't have the show. And if you're watching, if you're on Blog Talk, you have a Blog Talk page, mark my show as a favorite. That way you will get an email reminder when I'm going to have another show. But if you're on my vaginapower.ning.com site, too, that helps my membership grow. You can start your own groups while you're in there. Do what you want to do, promote your business, set your pages up, put music up, whatever you want to do. As well as invite other people. I encourage you to do that, as well as donate to my nonprofit organization that allows me to continue to do work, whether it's $1, $5. I appreciate any donation that anybody wants to offer to my nonprofit organization, so I can work on getting a new website, a bigger, better website where I can host from my own site and don't have to worry about people shutting my show down, marking it adult. You can't see the shows. You don't know where they're going to be aired. Now the show's not on the front page anymore. And, two, for some of you all that think the shows aren't there, go to your settings, and in your settings there's a disable feature. If you disable the safety feature, you'll be able to see the shows that are still in the archive. So I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I thank you for sharing your story with me again and sharing it with everybody. And anytime you want to come back, you can. You're more than welcome here. This is your home. Just let me know whenever you want to do something.